Hello everyone, you are welcome to this channel. Today I would like us to talk about something very important that concerns one of the teachings I gave to us some time ago. The teaching that has to do with making the spirits to work for you. So what I'm going to teach us today has to do with a question that I want to ask you all. Have you tried that? Did it work for you? Did the spirits work for you? When you call them to work for you, when you call them to vindicate you, did they answer? Did the whole thing work out for you? I want to give us one reason why they may not answer you. One reason why that your spiritual work may not work for you. And that reason is, in case you call the spirits to work for you, to vindicate you, to help you out in whatever you are going through, and at the end of the day, you didn't get a positive result, I want you to check very well everything that has to do with that issue by which you are calling on the spirits to answer you. If you are passing through difficulties that has to do with your fellow man, maybe someone is actually behind what you're passing through. Maybe you are sick, or you have someone in your family who is sick, and then you know that that sickness is from someone, and then you call on the spirits to vindicate you or vindicate that person, and the spirit didn't answer. I want you to check very well. How has your relationship with that person that you are suspecting, how has your relationship with that person been? Because the reason why I'm asking this question is sometimes someone will be behind what you're passing through, and that person knows that he or she is the one behind what you're passing through. And you yourself, you equally know that this person is the reason behind what I am passing through. And then along the line, the person may offer help to you, and you accept that help. Let's use the same sickness, for example. You have someone who is seriously sick, and you are in their need of money for the person's treatment. And then the person behind that sickness offers to help financially and give you no matter the amount of money, and you accept. Accepting that money means you have cancelled whatever that that has been between you both. That is, it means that you have set him free from whatever it is. You have set that person free. The person is no longer owing you. Whatever you do to that person will not work. Even if you call on the spirits to fight for you, to punish that person for hurting you or hurting that person close to you, the spirits will not do that, because that person has already paid his debt or her debt. He has already settled you, and you accepted that. But when you refuse to accept that help that is coming from that person, then that is when you will call on the spirits to fight for you, and they will fight for you. But most times, these people take advantage of, other people. They will come to you at that time when you needed that help most. That is when they will come to offer that help. And most times, people have no choice but to accept that help. But I want to tell you this. If you truly want justice to prevail, and you really want the spirits to fight for you, no matter the condition you find yourself in, do not accept that help from that person. No matter the condition. That condition is just for a while. It will one day pass away. Okay? When you don't accept that help, that is when you will stand on your 2 feet and call on the spirits. And then they will hear you and will grant you your request. And your spiritual work will go smoothly without any hindrance. But accepting help from that person means that the person has paid his or her debt. It's no longer owing you, spiritually and physically. So this is one of the major reasons when people call on spirits to fight for them and the spirits didn't come. Your spiritual work didn't go. Aside that, you check yourself, like I mentioned in that video. You have to be innocent. If there is any way that you also offended that person in any way, that request will not be granted. So the reason why I am making this video is, some people have chatted me up to tell me that this person did this to me. I later did this thing back to that person, but it didn't work. What I did to the person didn't work. Whether it worked or not, you have done something to that person. You have retaliated. So it is now a 1-1 issue. No gain, nobody won, nobody lost. Okay, the person did something to you, you retaliated. Whether your own worked or not, you have done something to that person. So when you call on the spirits to fight for you, they will not come. They will not fight for you. They only fight for justice when you are being oppressed, maltreated, sidelined, despite your innocency. And in all these things, you didn't for once decide on your own to retaliate. That is when they will fight for you. And more also when you are passing through all these things, and then help will be offered from that person who has been the brain behind what you are passing through. Failure to accept that help will make the spirits work for you. But the moment you accept that help, that person has paid his dues or her dues. He's no longer owing you. Take it to any level. Nothing will happen to that person at all. No matter your prayer, nothing will happen to that person. So if you want your prayers to be answered, if you want the spirits to fight for you, do not accept any help offered to you by that person that you are suspecting to be the brain behind what you are passing through or what your loved one is passing through. This is what I want to teach us today, okay? So that you don't forget, you don't make mistakes, unless you just want everything to end. Anyhow, you can accept that help and forget about everything. There is something else I want to let you know. In case you have decided to accept that help so that you let bygone be bygone, let me tell you, evil people are still evil people and they will never change. The person will go home thinking that he or she is now the warrior and will want to come back a second time to harm you. Now, this is what I want you to do. If you decide to accept that help from that person, so that let bygone be bygone. Now, this is what you are going to do. When you accept that help, what you are going to do is you are going to pray to God. Tell God that you accepted this help under this condition. Or you can equally tell that person, if you are bold enough to do so, tell the person that you are accepting that help on one condition. And then you give your conditions. Whatever that condition may be, give your condition. Either that you are accepting it, but if such a thing should repeat itself again, that you are going to, do whatever you have to do to make life more comfortable for you or for your loved one. You have to give a condition. Now, when you give that condition, God has heard that condition, man has heard that condition, the spirits have also heard that condition. So when that person tries a second time to hurt you or hurt your loved one, and whatever you want to do to that person at that point in time will work for you. When you call on the spirits, they will also work for you because that person has breached that contract. That person has, has caught that trust. The trust has been caught. So whatever you do at that time will work for you. Take note of this so that you don't make mistakes. So that you don't see it as, I did this and it didn't work for me. Check yourself very well. There must be a mistake somewhere, somehow from your side, okay? Watch this video, share it with your loved ones so that you don't make mistakes. My name is Oge. In case you are joining us for the first time, you are highly welcome. Please, I would like you to subscribe to this channel and join us fully. And until next time when we are going to meet, I will have to leave us here. Have a wonderful day and God bless.